Well, welcome everyone. My name is Beck and I'd love to welcome you to our Create Your Own Freedom event. It is the 30th of January 2018 already. It's hard to believe. Felt like just yesterday it was New Year's Eve and now it's going to be February in 2 days. If you're here for the first time, thank you so much for tuning in. I know some of you have jumped on because we've got two beautiful ladies launching their business tonight. Others may have been invited by someone who's speaking, or you may be watching this as a recording. However you've come across this event, someone that you know has thought this could be something that would resonate with you or with someone that you know. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen in and to see what we've been up to. So for myself, my name's Beck, as I said before. My husband and I have been involved with the Juice Plus business for almost 2 years now. And in that time, it's totally transformed our health, but also is transforming our financial future, which is really exciting. Most of you would be aware that the world is really changing rapidly in terms of work. You only have to go to Kmart or Coles or the airport to see that the job place is really transforming. People are being replaced by automated machines. And there's a feeling of real uncertainty, especially over here in the West, where jobs that were really secure are not that secure anymore. And even if you're amazing at what you do, it's not a guarantee that your employer can keep you on. So, yeah, there's a bit of uncertainty. We're finding lots of people are working 2 and even 3 jobs to sustain their lifestyle and the bills that they have. So people are having less time and less freedom. Mums are being forced back to work earlier than they want to, and all that kind of stuff. It's causing lots of stress on families. So for myself, I came across this business almost 2 years ago. We were traveling around Australia in our caravan. It took us a long time to have kids, and we were blessed with 2, and we decided we wanted to travel around Australia and spend real quality time with them. So in the course of those we were 2 years into our trip when I found out about the products, and I was actually really, really run down. For those of you who've lived in a caravan even for one night, you'll know that any sound is very close to you, and my kids were waking me up 3 or 4 times a night. I just felt like an absolute wreck. I could not drink enough coffee to cope, and yeah, I just was not doing life the way I imagined it. This amazing trip, everyone's dreams, and here I was like psycho mummy trying to cope. So as soon as I saw a post, my friend Belinda put a post up about her magic beans, I immediately called her and said, what is this? I need to know because my health is really struggling. I'd been on steroid creams for eczema. I had a mouthful of ulcers. And yeah, so she told me about the products. I said, get me some immediately. And she told me about the business. After 2 days on the product, I said to her, look, this stuff is just amazing. I need to share this with people. Within those first 2 days, my energy turned around. I was able to stay up and watch a whole movie. All these movies we'd seen before, I'd never seen the end of. And Matt's like, you've seen this before? I'm like, yeah, but I've never seen the ending. This is amazing. So it was really giving me quality back into my life where I had enough energy for my kids during the day and I had enough energy to be present and to be the person I wanted to be for my husband as well. So the business ticked all the boxes for me as well. I'm a high school teacher, but I really didn't want to go back to teaching. And especially travelling around Australia, that's quite problematic being the new relief teacher every week in different schools. So this was something I could do around my kids. And as I travelled, I found so many people in our country that want to look and feel better. They're not looking after themselves and getting enough whole foods in their diet. They're feeling gross, but they don't quite know what to do. And then I found lots of people that wanted to earn a little bit of extra money as well. So that's a bit of my story. And it's been an amazing journey. And now, after 2 years in the business, I'm really excited about helping other people get the same benefits, create a new financial future for them and give people more choices. Because we all know that having a flow of finances gives you more choices, right? And if you are feeling better and you're energized and healthy, you have more choices too about how you want to live your life. So tonight we're going to share some amazing stories with you about what the product's done for people and about what the business is doing for people as well. So I'd urge you to stick around. Even if you're here to watch the girls, don't sign off after they speak because, yeah, you'll miss out on some amazing stories. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity. It just really is exciting for me when I meet people that this is the answer for. They want to work at home. They feel like they don't fit in a 9-to-5. They want more flexibility, or they want to work it around their family commitments. So I'm super grateful and for this amazing community of people as well who, I just have a group of friends now that I didn't have 2 years ago who are on the same wavelength as me, which is really hard to find in life as well. So I'm going to hand over now to a beautiful mum, Carlina. She's going to share with us a bit about the products and a bit about her story on the products as well. So I'm going to hand over to you, Carlina. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thanks, Beth. Can you hear me? Awesome. Hi, everyone. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's great to see so many of you on here supporting the girls. So I get to talk to you about our amazing products. Now, Juice Plus came into my life just over a year ago now, and at the time I had a lot of stress in my life, and as a result I was neglecting not only mine but also my family's health, and I was making really poor food choices, and we certainly weren't getting the recommended 9 to 13 serves of fruit and veg into our diets every day. I was really run down and tired, and I was relying on Red Bull and chocolate to get me through the day. And my stress and anxiety got that bad that I was grinding my teeth in my sleep, and I actually snapped off my front tooth. So when I came across the products, it just made complete sense to me that by flooding my body with more fruits and vegetables, it was only going to help me. And this was a really super convenient and affordable way to do that. So within the first day of taking Juice Plus, I felt amazing, like a totally different person. I had so much energy and I felt calm and happy for the first time in such a long time. And I'm happy to say that I haven't had nor needed a Red Bull since the day I started. My stress and anxiety also subsided, and I no longer get stressed anywhere like I used to. And within a week of taking the products, each one of my kids actually came up to me separately and said, "Wow, Mum, you've completely changed. You're not yelling at us and you're complaining." And that was a huge moment for me because I realized just how miserable I had been making their lives. So these are our capsules. We've got the fruits, vegetable and berry, and they help bridge the gap between what we do eat and what we should be eating. Now, what I love best about this is that the ingredients list is real food. So I'm not sure if you can see that, the screen's a bit bright, but you can actually understand what's in here. There's no nasty chemicals, it's just real food. So the product has actually been for kale was cool 25 years ago. They're actually the largest growers of kale in the world. The produce is grown on proprietary farms, and we have records of these farms going back 3 generations to show that the produce is GMO free. The produce is grown exclusively for the Juice Plus company, and it's grown using organic principles. The produce is picked at its peak ripeness, so when it's most nutrient dense, and then it's taken straight to the processing plant. It's not cold stored like our supermarket produce, and it's put into giant blenders and it's then pulped. We actually keep the fibre so the skin, the pip, everything, and then it's dehydrated at a really low temperature to avoid damaging the nutrients and enzymes. And it's brought down to a powder, so you have a concentrated whole food nutrition. And so when we remove all the water, most of the sugars and salts come out as well, which is great for people on low sugar diets. And then it's put into a vegan capsule to preserve all the enzymes and avoid oxidization. So the product is actually tested to 1/1,000,000th herbicide and pesticide free. It's considered to be yeast free, mold free, bacteria free. It's super clean. In fact, it's probably cleaner than organic eating because I don't know that the farms that my result. who knows if sprays have blown over from neighbouring farms. So our newest addition, to the Juice Plus family is our plant-based omegas. So now I don't know about you, but I could not stand the taste of fish oil, and nor could my kids. So this product is great for people like us to get our omega-3s. And what we've done is we've cut out the middle fish. So Juice Plus has actually gone straight to the source that the fish get their omegas from. So it's all cold pressed plant-based omegas, and some of the ingredients include, algal oil, pomegranate seed oil, sea buckthorn fruit oil, raspberry seed oil, tomato seed oil, and safflower seed oil. And I know that from doing some of my own research that these ingredients actually contain naturally occurring omegas 5, 6, 7, and 9. So you're getting the full range of omegas. Now, my kids can actually chew these up because they're flavoured with vanilla, orange oil, and rosemary oil. So there's no yucky, fishy after smell or taste. So Juice Plus is actually the most researched nutraceutical in the world. The research and science behind this product is amazing, with around 38 peer-reviewed gold standard clinical studies, which are all published in medical journals. And so we're talking pharmaceutical grade research, so it's completely backed by science. I don't actually have time to go into all the research right now, but the two standouts for me is that the product is proven to increase your immune system and decrease inflammation. So disease and illness is a form of inflammation. So by eating more fruits and vegetables, it equals less chance of getting disease, which means a better immune system. The other standout for me is that the product is safe. So if you can eat fruits and vegetables, you can take Juice Plus. It's even safe if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, and for kids of all ages. Now, something I get asked quite often is, what's the difference between Juice Plus and a supplement? So a supplement is fractioned nutrients and usually synthetically derived. And our bodies can't actually absorb anything synthetic. So that's why we get that bright yellow disco coloured whey, because some of it will just simply pass out of the body. Our product is bioavailable. So because it's whole food, our body recognises it and it's absorbed straight into the bloodstream within 5 minutes, and none of it is wasted. So we also have a children's chewable version, which is completely natural with no nasties or fillers. And they're actually made with fruit pectins to give them that gummy consistency. And some natural sugars have also been added because, as you can imagine, once all the sugar has been removed from things like broccoli and kale, they don't taste too great. So they've been sweetened with a tapioca syrup. Now, it's only around 1.5 grams per child serve. So when you compare this to a banana has around 17 grams of sugar. So it's actually really low in comparison. And the best part is, when you're taking the product yourself, you can sponsor a child between the age of 4 to 18 to get theirs for free. So the children become part of a worldwide health study, which has over 1 million kids taking part so far. My kids love these, and as a result, they're craving more fruits and veggies. And for 2 of my children, they've gone from being in wet wraps and using steroid creams for eczema to being eczema-free just 4 weeks into using our products. The other amazing product that we have is our complete powders. So this is a vegan powder with a blend of superfoods, including broccoli sprouts, spirulina, mushroom powder, ancient grains, and the list goes on. It's put into convenient sachets to preserve the enzymes, and it's also approved by the Therapeutic Goods Association. It's a perfect blend of your good fats, protein, and carbohydrates. These are your macronutrients, and the capsules are your micronutrients. So your body needs both of these to run efficiently. My kids and I actually have one of these blended up with some fruit on the way to school to make a smoothie. And it's a great feeling to know that my kids are heading off to school with healthy, happy tummies, and they just think they're having a chocolate or vanilla shake. So when you combine the powder with the capsules, you're getting around 70 plant-based ingredients into your diet every day, which would be really difficult without these products. I also love that when you're on the products, you get a lifetime membership for free into our Whole Foods Healthy Lifestyle program, the Juicy Body Transformation. Now, this is an online program created by Kira Westwick, who was a top 10 contestant on MasterChef back in 2014, and it's loaded with hundreds of healthy, family-friendly recipes. We also have meal plans, shopping guides, Thermomix guide. We also have a shred guide for those that want to lose weight, and so much support. And there's a lot of wellness in there as well, so gratitude and lots of other amazing things. There's no calorie counting and there's no deprivation. It's all about eating real food and creating healthy cultures in the home, which is something that I'm super passionate about. So tonight I am going to hand you over to the lovely Coral because she is launching her business tonight. So over to you, Coral.
How are you going? Yeah, this is a new journey for me, and coming from my side of things is some health problems, and currently got chronic fatigue and chronic back pain as well. And I would like a natural way to at least manage it and improve it. And yeah, doing some research into Juice Plus. Actually, my daughter's experienced with it more than anything, having seen the benefit to her and other people around me as well. So I've seen it firsthand. It's time to actually give it a go. So it's sort of multi-layered for me. Firstly, my own health. Secondly, others' health, which is actually a really huge motivator for me. And thirdly, for financial freedom. I want to take control of that side of my life. I do have a job at the moment, but I would like to work in a way that really suits me and my lifestyle, and benefits my health and actually contributes to that. And yeah, that's mainly why I've come on this journey. The whole lot resonates with me. The product resonates with me, and how it can assist in my future, and that I can help other people too. For me, there's nothing better than that. Yeah, and going the natural way is absolutely how I want to do it. I can completely understand why this works for people.
Well, thank you so much, Coral. We're super excited for you as you start your journey, and super excited that Kendall is linking arms with you and you're going side by side into this together. So, Kendall, would you like to share your testimony tonight? Why have you joined Juice Plus?
Yeah, I joined maybe over a year and a half ago now. So my testimony is pretty strong. I've got quite a few things that have worked well for me over that time. The main reason that I started was one of my housemates. She was on the product for her chronic fatigue, and she said that it had helped her over many years. And then I found out a few friends of mine were also on the product, so I got confidence to basically give it a go. And I was at my last wit looking for a last resort to help me with my kidney problems. So I had low kidney function. Now I don't have such low kidney function, so it has helped a lot with that over the past year and a half. There's been a lot of other great side effects which I didn't expect as well. So not only have I not had to go to hospital so much, I haven't had to pay for medication that I was on, I haven't had the side effects of medication. Yeah, even down to my hair, skin and nails has improved, which I wasn't too fussed about. I just wanted to be healthy, and now I've got those benefits too. And the big bonus that I didn't really notice until after about 3 months, my mental health improved a lot. Yeah, so over the past 6 or 7 years, my mental health been sort of up and down, and it was really nice to have that clarity. And with my job that I have, I work in radio, and I need to be focused, and I need to be able to have enough energy to be consistent. Yeah, it's just overall has been absolutely amazing, and I would be surprised if someone didn't say that it was magic, because it kind of feels like it sometimes. Yeah.
Great. Well, sorry, were you finished?
Yeah, Yep.
Okay, sorry. I don't want to cut you short if you're not done. Well, we're super excited for you guys as you're launching tonight. So thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone and jumping on here and sharing with all your friends and family what you're doing. And already you've got such an amazing testimony there with Kendall and what Juice Plus has done for her health. That's really exciting. We're going to move on now and hear another product testimony from a beautiful lady called Yvette. So I'll hand over to you, Yvette.
Hey, thanks, Beck. So I've been on Juice Plus now for about the last 12 months. So for me, it started out as I had really, really low energy, and I was also taking antidepressant medication for postnatal depression. It was my first office job as well, so I was finding that I was really, really struggling to stay awake, and really struggling with, needing about 4 or 5 cups of coffee in the morning to get me going in my job. The postnatal depression obviously put me in a dark place where I didn't want to exercise, I didn't want to eat properly, so it was something that was just a circle. It just kept going, and I knew that I had to get out of it. So probably about 2 weeks in on my journey on the product, I could feel that I had a lot more energy already, and I was able to get my workday started in the morning with 1 cup of coffee as opposed to about 4 or 5 at my desk. And I could definitely stay awake for a lot longer as well, which was pretty awesome. I also suffered quite badly from a skin condition called psoriasis, and it's something that whenever I was stressed, or especially after having my second baby, it flared up really badly, and my hair was falling out really badly too. And it got to the point in my scalp where my scalp would actually bleed, because I didn't even realise at the time that I would scratch it, or I would be sitting there and picking at it. And it was quite embarrassing too, having that as well as, every woman likes to have nice hair and nice skin, and it was starting to travel down my neck too. So I found it something that I was quite embarrassed about. About 3 or 4 months into taking Juice Plus, and my psoriasis had completely gone, and that was the first time in my life that I'd found something that had actually completely gotten rid of it. I'd tried every skin cream, every dermatology cream that the doctors had mentioned, and although it would help, it would never actually take it away. So I've been really blessed to find it. For my family now, after my results, my kids are on the gummies, which they really enjoy. My youngest just thinks it's his lollies. He decided to try and eat the whole packet for lunch today. So he loves them. And I found that what it does is it actually helps it's not that they don't get colds or flus anymore, but it's not as intense when they do get something. They usually get over it really quickly. And for my husband, he's now on the product as well, and it's really helped him to kick an energy drink addiction. He goes for his Juice Plus now instead of his energy drinks, and that gives him some overall energy as well. So as a family, we've really benefited from taking the product. So that's my story and my share tonight, and I'll hand you back to Beck. Thanks, Beck.
Thanks so much. Yvette, I love hearing your story. It's just amazing to see how this product is helping each one of us in different ways, but in the perfect way that we need help in our health. So as the girls have mentioned, this is a business opportunity as well. And so we're going to switch gears a bit now, and often with an online business, the same questions keep coming up over and over. And I know I had lots of questions when I first heard about this business. So I'm just going to, I'm going to hand you over now to Zoe. She's going to share with us briefly about 2 of the questions that are always asked. So Zoe, over to you.
Thanks, Beck. Hi, everyone. So I guess with these sorts of businesses, there can be some common misconceptions that come up, and you might hear someone ask, oh, is it one of those things, or is it a pyramid scheme? So I'm here to assure you that no, it's not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes were actually made illegal in the 70s, and the Juice Plus company's been around for about 30 to 40 years. So that's the first most common misconception. But I guess when you look at the whole pyramid scheme idea, if we take a look at that shape, for example, and we think about traditional or common business structures, I'll give you my profession for an example. I'm a nurse. So when I first started work, I came into my profession as a graduate nurse. So I started down here as a graduate, and I filled that position along with many, many, many other entry-level graduate nurses. So there was lots and lots of us down the bottom in this position, right on the bottom of the pecking order. And as we travelled up the next position, there were less and less. Next position, less and less, right up to the pinnacle position, which was usually the director of nursing or regional area manager. So for me to be able to get higher in my position meant I either had to do extra study or I had to fight basically my colleagues to get to that higher position, because there was so few positions available. So every time I wanted to move up, I either had to do more study or I had to go against my teammates to get that next position. And the person who was up here was most likely in that position for such a long time that the chances of any of us getting from here all the way up here was virtually impossible. So the one thing I love about this business is, instead of being that triangle pyramid shape, it's more like a rectangle. So everyone comes in down here as a virtual franchisee. No skills, no training, no education required. Everyone comes in on the same level, doesn't matter what walk of life you come from, right? As we move up in our business, we have to help our teammates move up as well to get to the next position. So there's positions all the way going up here, right up to NMD, which is the pinnacle position in the company. Now this position, there is unlimited positions at the top. So anyone who comes in down here, no matter what their background, no matter what their skills, no matter what their expertise, has the opportunity to move up to that NMD position. And the only way they can get there is to help their teammates to get up there as well. So that's what I absolutely love about this business, because what other business do you know of where you actually have to help the people who you're working with and against? You have to help them do better in their business for you to do better in your business. I just think that that creates such a positive, awesome culture and such a team and community feel. And that's, yeah, again, one of the reasons why I love this business. So that's misconception number one cleared up. Misconception number two is, oh, I don't know enough people to do well in this business. I don't have 1,000 friends on social media. I don't have, hundreds of family members that I can hit up. It's really not about knowing everyone. So I'll just give you an idea of how I came into this business. So up here was Fiona. Fiona introduced the business to Louise. Louise introduced the business to me. And I introduced the business to Melissa. Okay, so Louise has introduced to me and other people. I have introduced to Melissa and other people. And now Melissa is introducing the business to other people. But I didn't know Fiona to start with. Louise didn't know me to start with. We just all connected on social media. So it's really an effect, really organically. You don't have to hit up all your friends and be that crazy Juice Plus person. It's just all about recommending and sharing a product that you love, and it grows naturally from there. So hopefully I've cleared up a couple of the most common misconceptions, and I'm going to hand you or get paid. Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks, Zoe. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming online. I'm now going to talk to you about how we get paid, which I love to talk about, mainly because it's a direct reflection on how many people we have helped. I also believe that it's hard to truly be healthy if you have financial stress in your life. So there's 3 ways that we get paid in this business. You can see that. The first is retail. This is the money that you make on customer sales and on your team sales. And the best thing about this business is we just need to connect our customers to Juice Plus, who do the rest. They handle the payment and ship the product directly to the customer. Unlike lots of other businesses, we don't have to hold stock. There's only a small startup fee and there are no monthly minimums. We're in the business of recommending you had seen a good movie or read a great book or something like that, and we let head office do the rest. Once I got started, I realised I could actually grow this business in 27 countries around the world, unlike many traditional. The way we get paid is commission. This is the residual income or the passive income in the business. As your customer base grows, as your team grows and their customer base grows, you start to gather momentum and start to earn good money. This is what we like to call the beach money, mainly because you could be sitting on the beach somewhere sipping cocktails and still have money land in your bank account. The third way we get paid is bonuses. The bonus part is awesome. There's not too many jobs these days that would give you bonuses, but they are a huge part of our business, especially to encourage and support us as we begin our journey. As we reach different levels and also as we help our team achieve levels in the business, we receive bonuses to encourage us. So they are the three ways, fantastic ways to earn an income from being a Juice Plus franchisee. If you have any questions, I encourage you to reach out to the person who invited you to be on tonight. So now I'd like to hand you back to Yvette. Thanks, everyone.
Actually, I'm going to jump on. Thank you so much. I love hearing about how we get paid, and it's definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. Sometimes when people hear about the sipping cocktails on a beach, they can think, oh, that sounds way too good to be true. But I know when I was travelling around Australia, there was a month when I was on the Gibb River Road with no service at all, and I actually got $800 in my bank account that month from just my residual customers and what my team was doing underneath me. So that was pretty nice. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to invite Yanni to jump on, and she's going to share with us a bit about her business story. Thanks, Yanni.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. So I've been part of the Juice Plus business for just over 2 months now. I've been taking the product for about 3 months, and the business really resonated with me. I'm a single mum, and the fact that I can make it work with and around mine and my daughter's life. So the product made me feel better straight away. I was working full-time for a mining company in the city, and I was living off 3 or 4 coffees a day, reaching for chocolate and bad food, and still feeling tired and definitely not present in my daughter's life. I've been waking up feeling clearer and full of energy now. I feel like I'm definitely, it's just helped me in so many ways with my skin and hair. I feel like my eyes are clearer. I'm just slowly noticing more things that are sort of, with my health. So I hope that this business can sort of create a bit of an extra income for my daughter and I. And sorry, she's just come in here running around. So it's working perfectly so far for us, and I'm looking forward to the future. Thanks, Beck.
Thanks so much, Yanni. Well, that's the beauty of it, isn't it? That your kids can come into the room and it's not the end of the world, because they're such an important part of what we're doing here. So I'm going to pass over to Zoe. This is our last share for tonight. She's going to share with us about her business story. Thanks, Zoe.
Look at me.
Come and sit up here.
Thanks, Beck.
Look at me.
So basically
Look
a
at
little bit
me.
about me. I've been involved in the Juice Plus business since July last year. So I'm a mum of 3. I have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old and an almost 1-year-old. And I've been a registered nurse for about 10 years, and I've gone back to work in between each child. but always struggled with the idea of having to put my kids in sort of regular and crazy hours daycare. So, and anyone who does shift work knows that it's really hard to factor that in around family time and being a mum and all the mum duties and everything as well, like getting to school concerts and after school sport and all that sort of stuff. And we're also in a lot of financial stress. Last year when I came across the business, we'd actually, we just had our third baby and finished renovating our house. And we had a lot of bills coming in and not much money to be able to pay for them. And yeah, I just felt like I really had to start contributing to the household bills, but really wasn't sure how to do that, because I knew that if I returned to my old job, I would have to put my new baby into, you know, quite regular daycare, and I didn't want to do that. So, yeah, I came across this opportunity, and I was really skeptical at first. I thought, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I'm not a salesperson. But I fell in love with the product. I think it's absolutely amazing. I'm a bit of a science nerd, so I love the fact that, you know, it's all the research behind it. And as soon as I met this amazing community of women and some men, but mainly mums and women that I've connected with, I was just blown away. And there's no way I could ever leave this team and this community and this society, because I've never ever felt this supported and I guess respected and encouraged in any position that I've ever done in my life. So for now, it's meant that I've been able to just return to work one day a week, which is on a weekend, so I don't even have to use daycare. I know that my little girl's happy at home with my husband and the other two kids who don't really care so much if I'm gone. And I'm just really excited because it's already given us so many more choices. And knowing that I can attend all the kids' school events this year, they start school tomorrow, and I know I'm not going to miss anything. I've gone and bought all their back to school stuff with no stress whatsoever. We can go out for dinner during the week. We're planning a family holiday in the middle of the year, which we haven't done for years and years. And it's just all due to this business. So I'm so incredibly grateful that I said yes. And if you're a fence sitter and you're thinking about it, I just strongly encourage you to just stop thinking and just do it, because you won't regret it. So reach out to whoever's got you on here tonight. So thanks for letting me share, and I'll hand you back to Beck.
Thanks so much, Zoe. Well, it's amazing, isn't it? And so exciting to have more choices in life. And I guess that's what everybody wants. They want to look and feel good, but they want more choices as well. Having to say no to things and struggling just with the day-to-day bills is not a nice place to be. So I just really encourage you guys, if anything resonated with you tonight, just reach out to whoever has sent you this event, or if you're on here live, to whoever's invited you. There are no silly questions, and I'm sure you will have more questions than what we can answer in one event like this. So I know for me, I'll be eternally grateful that I've found this opportunity. I'll never stop taking the product, for one, and Zoe touched on it a little bit when she talked about the community. I've just never come across such amazing people and never felt this encouraged. And it's like a personal development journey as well, where you start evolving as a person and just being the best version of you, which is really exciting. So thank you again for joining us, and especially to the beautiful dynamic duo that shared tonight and launched, and for everyone that made this event possible. Thank you all, and yeah, I look forward to seeing all of you back on here at some stage. That would be awesome. So have a great night, have a great start to school tomorrow for anyone who is a parent, and thanks again. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.